This episode is sponsored by Green Chef. What is Green Chef? Green Chef is a CCOF certified meal kit company. Green Chef makes eating well easy with plans to fit every lifestyle, whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, or just looking to eat more balanced meals. Green Chef offers a range of recipes to suit even the fussiest of preferences. People, you have no idea. Do you love cooking but don't want to deal with all the annoying things surrounding it, like having to get in your car, drive to that crowded, smelly supermarket? What if I told you there's a service that will save you from that fresh hell? There is. It's called Green Chef, baby, and it will ignite a burning fire of love in your loins for the simple joys of cooking dinner. Elevate your everyday wellness with the #1 meal kit for clean eating and discover new gut-friendly recipes each week. Green Chef delivers whole food for your whole body. Go to greenchef.com/60bald and use code 60bald to get 60% off, plus 20% off your next 2 months. Again, that's greenchef.com/60bald and use code 60bald to get 60% off, plus 20% off your next 2 months. Green Chef, the #1 meal kit for eating well. This episode is sponsored by Ritual. Let me tell you, girl, you need to trust your gut. And you need to take care of that gut. That's where Ritual comes in. Probiotics can't help with most of your gut decisions, but if your gut needs a little support, Ritual has your back. They made a 3-in-1 supplement with clinically studied prebiotics, probiotics, and a postbiotic to support a balanced gut microbiome. Look, life is stressful. Did you know that daily disturbances like poor diet, stress, travel, the use of certain medications, and plenty of other factors can throw off your gut microbiome? Enter Ritual. I take Synbiotic Plus every single morning with my cup of coffee. And now, my gut is a shining, happy place and literally a utopia. There's no more shame in your gut game, honey. Synbiotic Plus and Ritual are here to celebrate, not hide your insides. Get 40% off your first month for a limited time at ritual.com/bald. This offer is only available through January 31st. Start Ritual or add Synbiotic Plus to your subscription today. That's ritual.com/bald. for 40% off.
I want to tell you about this hat.
Please.
Are we recording?
I was going to ask. Yeah.
So this hat was a gift. Were you really going to ask about it?
No.
That's why I went ahead and put the difference out there. This hat was a gift for me on my birthday, maybe like 2020.
Okay.
Or 2021.
Okay.
And this hat used to belong to Carol Channing.
You're full of shit.
I'm not. My
You're
boyfriend
full
brought
of
this
shit.
brought this and several other hats from Carol Channing's estate sale.
You're
where
full of
she
shit.
was selling hats, gowns, and she was also selling a Golden Globe and a Tony Award.
Well, she wasn't selling.
She was not.
The estate
was
of Miss
She was there
Channing.
being like, please buy this.
Yeah, the $4,000. How much did it cost?
For the Golden Globe?
No, the hat.
This hat, I think the hat was about $400. It wasn't that expensive.
That's pretty good
But
for
he
an
bought
estate sale.
He bought a box of hats. He bought like 4 or 5 of these for like, I think like $1,200.
Okay.
And then the
Certificate of authenticity?
Yes.
Okay. How did that manifest itself?
Well, we just drove down to the place and like it was all at this like warehouse in the valley.
Okay.
It wasn't at her house.
So how did you know that it was really her?
Because it comes with like a authentication and then it shows pictures of her wearing these things and it had her gowns and her
Gotcha.
Emmy, or not her Emmy, her Golden Globe and stuff was there.
Okay.
And it's an auction house.
Right. Oh.
So it was like this place has like tons of these things.
Gotcha.
And the Golden Globe was $20,000.
I believe that.
Would you buy a Golden Globe for $20,000?
The fuck I would. No.
Like, no. What if it was like, how about an Olympic gold medal?
From Simone Biles?
Maybe.
No. I'd rather just shake her hand.
What about one of your favorite like
I would pay $20,000 to lick Simone Biles' foot.
I think have you seen about her husband?
Mama, sweetie, darling.
Babalina. Do you know Simone Biles' husband?
Roberta
I'm
the
obsessed.
drag queena.
I'm obsessed.
You got me together. You got me together.
I forgot you sent me the video.
I sent you a text message. I was like, doopy 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 doop. It was green. I was like, oh, Android. Okay, whatever. It's like,
Samsung gang, what it do?
Girl, the pictures are fierce.
I have an iPhone too. It's in my. I just use this one.
Sure. Listen, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's in my bag.
Yeah, of course we all have an iPhone in our bag. No, don't worry about the bag.
You know, I don't need to prove anything to you, fags.
These are women. Excuse your
talking
mouth.
to people watching. They're all fags.
No, they're not. They're lovely people
if
eating
they're
food.
watching this, I don't care what they do in their personal life. I don't care if they're fags. I don't care.
35-year-old woman,
Fags. The lesbians, fags. And the small children watching, fags.
Girl, you got me together. I don't know what I was doing. I was looking at my phone, boo. And your impression of Simone Biles' husband.
Actually, I don't even know who this bitch is. I never heard of this bitch.
Simone, it's I'm like, even people on Mars, people who are dead. Carol Channing knows who Simone Biles is.
Like, yeah, she goes, I feel she's fantastic. The thing about Simone Biles is, okay, for those of you who don't know, Simone Biles' husband is a player for the NFL, but he's like not a big. He's a free agent, so he's not a big deal right now. No shade. He's doing quite well for himself. I'm sure. I'm sure. But he's not Simone Biles, who is inarguably the most impressive athlete
of all time, ever on Earth,
especially still working in athletics,
ever.
So this guy's like, like you're a professional athlete, and you're like, I actually didn't know who Simone Biles was.
Well, you're gonna love water then.
Yeah, I mean, literally.
You're gonna love food.
Wait till we tell you about grass. You're gonna think this is crazy. So I did find that it's
very suspicious, girl.
I'm the pride, but look, it's okay to say. I get that question a lot, and it makes me feel insecure because my wife is so famous and so accomplished, and I just want to be clear that we both feel like we are prizes to each other. That's not what he said. I'm the prize. I don't even know this bitch.
Yeah. Who?
She begged me.
Simone? Yeah,
literally. Bowles?
Yeah, Bowles. That bow-legged bitch.
Sally Bowles? Simone Biles?
Is she the one, right?
Is she the one from Chicago? From Cabaret? Yeah, Sally Bowles. So imagine my shock when I showed up and it wasn't Liza Minnelli. Circa 1960, whatever. I
fucked her anyways.
What year did Cabaret come out? 60's too far back. 60's way too far back. I'm going to say 73.
79, I think.
You say 79? I'm going to say...
I think you're right.
What is it?
72.
Dang, I was so close.
I love Cabaret. Do you love Cabaret?
Very good movie.
But wait a minute, though. The movie's fabulous.
Yes.
The production...
Of the
productions of it live, there's been many productions of it. I
haven't seen... Did you see the Alan Cumming one?
No, I did not. But I did see one in London with Trixie. And while
Trixie was in it?
No, God, no. Jesus Christ, I never would have gone. No.
She's like strumming. Welcome, bienvenue.
I mean, that would have been cute. The like bluegrass version. But it was a lot of songs that I have not heard because Cabaret, the movie, is cute and short.
Oh, the play is quite upsetting.
2 hours before the intermission. 2 hours before the intermission.
Yeah, it's quite upsetting.
I was like...
And it's really sad.
It's devastating. It's grim.
And when you see Sally Bowles singing Life is a Cabaret, it's actually not this big like celebration. It's like kind of this artist accepting that she's truly mediocre.
Mm-hmm. And it's also, there's a very grim, dark undertone to all of it.
Yeah, because it's all happening in Germany during the World War.
And Simone Biles was...
And Simone Biles, famously...
Well, I mean, Allied forces led by Simone Biles.
And her husband was a no one. And no one knew who he was.
But Cabaret's... What about Chicago?
Chicago is... This is Candor and Ab. Yeah. I'm obsessed with Chicago. I think the show is great, the stage show. I think that the Chicago, the movie, is one of the best movie musicals of all time.
I saw it 3 times in the theater.
I'm going to give it top 3.
Oh, interesting. What's the other 2?
Dreamgirls.
Okay.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh.
And I did not say Wizard of Oz.
Oh, interesting. I don't know. I mean, movie musicals, is that the top
Yeah, I'm talking about movie musicals.
I would say Cabaret, Chicago, and...
Xanadu.
I haven't seen it.
From Justin to Kelly.
Crossroads. Does that count?
Do you remember From Justin to Kelly?
I know about it. I've never seen it. Simone in that one? Simone in that one?
Simone's in that one, yeah.
She directed.
And he doesn't know who she is. The most famous fucking director in Hollywood, on top of being the greatest athlete of all time.
Is the Book of Mormon a movie yet? No, not yet.
No. Did you know that Mean Girls, the musical, came out?
No.
Sorry.
No.
I literally had no clue. I was at the movie and I was like, Mean Girls? What? As a movie?
Oh, Hairspray. Hairspray.
Hairspray's good. Hairspray's good.
That would be my top 3.
Hairspray was good.
It's very white top 3. But I'm white.
You are.
I don't know if you noticed that.
I didn't want to say anything. But
I don't identify as white.
I'm screaming. And thank you all so much. I think my car.
Grab your Android and get out of here, girl.
My Samsung car is here to pick me up.
You seen the movie Blackening?
No, what is? Wait, is this the one where the black people don't die first because everyone's black?
I watched it last night. It's a movie about black folks and they go into a cabin in the woods.
Mm-hmm. I've seen the trailer.
Yeah.
But describe it to them.
Okay, so for all you non-black folks out there, it's a movie where a bunch of black friends get together, a reunion of sorts from college, I think, on Juneteenth, and they go to a cabin in the woods where they are forced to play a game by this racist-looking Sambo character who's like speaking kind of like a saw trap, kind of like, you have to play a game, you have 10 seconds to do this, this, and this. And the first round is like you have to name, you have to do black trivia.
Okay.
Like, do you
remember any of the questions?
Let's see how many seasons did Black and Viv play before she was replaced by Light Skin and Viv?
Light Skin and Viv. I want to say, I knew it was 2, but Tracy did 10. But I just want to say I knew it was
3.
It was 3?
Yeah, it's Mary. It's 3.
And her name is, dark skin Aunt Viv. Ooh. I can't remember her name, but I want to say her name, but I can't.
I know you want to. It was Simone Biles.
Obviously.
Of course.
Simone Biles. The infamous
Biles,
actor,
the third.
movie director, gymnast.
And co-star, in replacement or originator
she was
of
both.
the role. Writer, director, multi-talented.
Yeah, she came back in light skin makeup.
Not one mention of her in the film. I was plucked. Plucked.
What do you mean? Of Simone Biles?
Yes. Plucked.
Well,
what?
Can I was sitting at home with my family, and we were watching Christmas movies over the holidays, and we were like, what should we watch? And we came across Jingle Jangle. I'm a big fan of Forrest Whitaker. Forrest Whitaker is a brilliant actor, won the Oscar for The Last King of Scotland.
Yep.
Felicia Rashad. So I don't know anything about it. I just saw, I was like, oh my God, Forrest, I love Forrest Whitaker. The movie comes on. I say, oh my God, it's Felicia Rashad. And then within the next 5 seconds, we realize it's a musical. Everyone in my family was like, ugh. And I'm like, and I had to pause the movie and go, okay, you guys don't want to watch it? They go, no, we don't want to watch it. We're not really into musicals. And I asked myself, I'm obviously not going to get this answer from you, but why do black people, by and large, not like musicals?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Because life ain't that funny.
I mean, that probably is the answer. But my nephew was like, it's cheesy. It's cringe.
It's corny. Boots,
it is corny.
Mama. But you know why? You know what's not corny about Cabaret in Chicago? They're numbers. Mm-hmm. They're doing numbers. They're as a viewer.
And Dreamgirls too.
Exactly.
And Dreamgirls,
it's an imagination. They're doing numbers.
Yeah, they're singing. They're singers
on stage.
So I think maybe the reason why black folks like Dreamgirls is because, well, they're singers. Why wouldn't they be singing?
Exactly.
But when it comes
like,
to,
here I go, I'm going to the kitchen to make
literally,
some. Like,
when it comes to Jingle Jangle, it's like, you're a fucking toy maker.
Yeah.
Stop. Maybe if you stop singing, your toys will get made.
Boom. Yeah,
bitch.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. But I love musicals. There are black people who love musicals.
No, I don't.
But by and large, I feel like black people.
What about The Color Purple?
I feel like a lot of black people did not know it was a musical, which is crazy to me because it's advertised as a musical, and Fantasia's singing all throughout.
Also, Jingle Jangle gives you a little hint.
Yeah, it says jingle right there.
Jingle
in the title.
Jangle.
It's true. Or the Quentin Tarantino version, Jingle Jango.
If there's one thing that man loves to do is show feet and say the N-word. Did you notice that? You get N-words and feet.
Who's the guy from Nickelodeon who was obsessed with feet? There was a guy who worked at Nickelodeon who was like obsessed with feet.
Oh, like the
Dan Schneider.
And that was the dude who like
you said Dan, right?
Like Selena Gomez and all those people were like.
And who's the one from iCarly? Miranda Cosgrove, who's
what is iCarly? Is that like an iPhone?
I never watched iCarly, but I think
like
iCarly.
An iPhone?
She was like a YouTuber, right? Yeah. She was a YouTuber, and she called herself iCarly because she was like, oh, because I'm Internet Carly. I'm assuming the I stood for internet.
Sure. Is an iPhone an internet phone?
iPhone is like an internet phone. And I think an iPod's like an internet pod.
Damn. You learn something new every day.
But they didn't get on the internet back then.
They sure didn't. Well,
I think when you... I feel like I've Googled what the I stands for, and they're like, it doesn't stand for anything. Just like, Wi-Fi is not... it's not an acronym. Wi-Fi doesn't mean anything. It's not like high fidelity or wireless fidelity. It's just like Wi-Fi. I think I looked it up and I was like, what does Wi-Fi stand for? They're like,
Well, in France they say Wi-Fi. That's weird.
Is it weird to you that like sometimes French people get so aggressive with Americans when we don't say like croissant, but they say hamburger?
Mama, don't even start me on the French.
They do smoke a lot.
I speak very, very good French, and I have a very good accent. Not perfect, because any French person will tell me it's not perfect.
Well, we talked about you on the podcast when we talked about your French.
Well, I have a good French. I speak French well, and I have a very good French accent. But girl, ask a French person, I'm like, no, she doesn't.
Well, they're like, fuck this bitch.
Yeah.
Whereas Americans will be like, even if you're speaking in the most broken, we're like, yeah, so-and-so speaks English. Mm-hmm. We've been pretending like Arnold Schwarzenegger speaks English for 40 years.
Or Selma Hayek.
Yeah.
Biggest accent in the world. 30 years in America. Has not dropped the accent so fierce, by the way.
We're like, Charo speaks English.
She doesn't speak one word
Charo,
English.
everyone's like, Charo from Spain speaks perfect English. We're not giving Charo a hard time. We're like, she speaks enough. Yeah.
This episode is sponsored by Green Chef. What is Green Chef? Green Chef is a CCOF certified meal kit company. Green Chef makes eating well easy with plans to fit every lifestyle, whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, or just looking to eat more balanced meals. Green Chef offers a range of recipes to suit even the fussiest of preferences. People, you have no idea. Do you love cooking but don't want to deal with all the annoying things surrounding it, like having to get in your car, drive to that crowded, smelly supermarket? What if I told you there's a service that will save you from that fresh hell? There is. It's called Green Chef, baby, and it will ignite a burning fire of love in your loins for the simple joys of cooking dinner. Elevate your everyday wellness with the #1 meal kit for clean eating and discover new gut-friendly recipes each week. Green Chef delivers whole food for your whole body. They are committed to providing a holistic approach to nutrition by offering meals that contribute to the overall well-being of your entire body. I love this service. Oh, everything comes neatly packed. The recipes are amazing. I just made barramundi with white bean couscous, and girl, the kale and pistachios and that lemon dill seasoning made even my taste buds explode like a firework on New Year's Eve. Choosing Green Chef means choosing real wholesome foods that don't just fill you up, but also support a healthy lifestyle. It's more than just satisfying hunger. It's about feeling good with every bite. Let Green Chef take the work out of eating clean with chef-crafted, nutritionist-approved recipes featuring certified organic fruits and vegetables, organic cage-free eggs, and sustainably sourced seafood. Go to greenchef.com/60bald and use code 60bald to get 60% off, plus 20% off your next 2 months. Again, that's greenchef.com/60bald and use code 60bald to get 60% off, plus 20% off your next 2 months. Green Chef, the #1 meal kit for eating well. This episode of The Bald and the Beautiful is sponsored by Squarespace. Listen, when it comes to building a website, Squarespace is the only option. I've been using Squarespace for, almost 7 years at this point. And me and my lovely website builder friends know that there's no other option. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs of all shapes, sizes, and scales to succeed online. If you're just starting out or you have a large, sprawling brand, Squarespace is the way to create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything from products to content to time all in one place, all on your time. Now, when it comes to Squarespace's features, I don't even know where to start. So let me start with the asset library. You can upload, organize, and access all of your content from one place. With the new asset library, you're able to manage all your files from one central hub and use them across the platform. Also, don't get me started about the flexible website templates. You can get started with one of their professional website templates with designs for every category, which you can then customize to your look. You can update content and add features to fit your unique needs. You can make any Squarespace template do what you want so your idea, brand, or business stands out online on every device. Also, custom merch, no problem. You can easily sell custom merch and create a passive income stream that engages your audience and scales your brand. Design your products and production and inventory and shipping. It's all handled for you on a Squarespace. So check out squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/bald to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. So go to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/bald to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Arnold could only say, "I'll be back." That was the only thing he could actually get out in the Terminator.
Do you know that he doesn't speak Russian? I mean, German or Austrian.
Oh no, that's not true.
Like anymore.
Oh no, anymore. Okay.
In interviews, he only answers in English. So if the person across from him is speaking German, he will only respond in English. And like there's like a rare interview of him, like a very
I've seen it.
Rare
long,
interview
long,
of
long
him
ago.
speaking German. And I think he's just embarrassed now because he's been speaking. Because I had a teacher, Miss Hendricks, my math teacher in high school, and she was German, but she's like, yeah, I'm from Germany, but she goes, but I haven't spoken to anyone in German because my family's American, my husband's American, my children are all American, all my friends are American. She's like, I don't speak German anymore, and I didn't even speak English when I got here.
Interesting.
And she's like, and I just can't speak German anymore.
Well, girl, German is whack. German is
It's
whack.
a tough one.
It's so hard. It's harder. It's just as hard or harder than Russian, and it's very hard to pronounce. Very hard to pronounce. And German people are so exact, precise, and unfun in terms of like their, the whole stereotype of German people being just like.
Well, it's not wrong because Berlin is different because Berlin's kind of like New York City. No one's from Berlin.
No, right.
Everyone's from everywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in Cologne,
Köln. What the fuck?
we did the show there, and I was like, guys, is Madonna not literally performing directly in front of you?
Because they're like this.
Like, is the Queen of Pop not up here literally dancing her ass off?
Naked.
Like, is she not dressed like in a nun's habit? Is she not wearing the sparkliest Jean-Paul Gaultier corseted dress you've ever seen in your life at the age of 65? Did you guys not wait 7 months to see this show?
Oh,
yeah.
That's generous. Yeah.
I was like, this is wild. Yeah. And I even learned a little bit of German. Because each time I said, Köln, seid ihr bereit für eine geile Show?
Ooh.
Which means like, are you all ready for an amazing show? And then I learned a little bit, I was trying to learn a little bit of different language in different places because I just wanted to like, who went up?
Where?
Italians.
Oh,
baby,
absolutely.
If you show them the smallest, they'll be like, hey!
Panties dropped.
I mean, literally, all I said, Milano, Licona, l'Innovatrice, La Regina, tutti super Madonna. And they were like, when did Bob literally become?
Was she born here?
This is crazy.
It's so fierce. That or Brazil, mama. If you say obrigado, pregnant.
Literally.
Pregnancies.
They're like, and you're now the president. Now that you've learned Portuguese, you are now the president of Brazil.
It's so fierce. I was looking at, although, it's funny, the opposite happens with Lana Del Rey. So her fans at concerts are wild, like many fans are. But there's a clip of her on Instagram where she's singing, I got my red dress on tonight. So
no,
like,
you don't.
No. Girl, I would not be able to continue.
No, you don't.
And he loves her. That person loves her. I'm guaranteed.
Have you seen the Britney one? It's Britney in Vegas.
Oh, fuck.
And then this big pause, and then she's building up. This guy goes, who are you? And then she goes, it's Britney, bitch. They know it's coming. So some of the audience is dead inside. This guy goes, who are you? And she's like giggling and she's saying it. She's like, oh my God.
It's me.
Britney, bitch.
What if she forgot?
She was like,
it's Madonna?
Christina and Simone Biles.
It was just like, wait.
She just starts doing
triple back somersaults.
She can do backflips. Or she could back in the day.
Back in what day and who?
She did them like at the VMAs and stuff.
Back in what day and who?
Like in the early 2000s.
Back in what day and who?
Britney Spears.
Are we talking flip flops or backflips?
A back handspring.
Yeah, okay.
A back handspring. Can you do any
supported
flips?
I sure can.
Like a back handspring?
Yeah, if we're talking on the trampoline, I can do backflips and back handsprings.
Okay. How about the ground?
I would hurt my wrist, but I could do it if I had to.
How are your wrists?
My wrists are fabulous.
You look fit.
I'm actually the fittest I've ever been. The fittest. I'm not the most muscular, but the fittest I've ever been in my life right now.
How does that feel?
Oh, it feels fabulous. I got a hip replaced. Titanium rod, bitch.
You got a hip replacement?
Titanium rod, bitch.
How did I miss this entire chunk of the Katya lore? Was this were you talking about it on the pod and stuff?
I don't think I talked about that much, but yeah. Ow.
Do you have a scar?
I do. Hold on. Yeah, I'll show you. It's okay.
Is this from all the moving and
no, smoking meth? Just kidding. Oh my God.
Go straight to your hip. straight.
Just the right one.
No one tells
Just the
you.
right one.
No one tells you. It goes straight to your hip.
You gotta go to
Everyone's
AA
like,
and get
the
on-
teeth, the skin. No
Check
one's
how
talking
the
about
hips.
the hips.
Those old people breaking hips, girl.
They're
Check
on
the
meth.
pookie.
You think grandma's just old? She's on meth. Everyone you've ever seen limping, meth.
Simone Biles.
Meth.
Why do you think she dropped out of the London Olympics? Meth. Okay. Oh shit. Was it the London? Was it London? No. It wasn't
What about London?
the Olympics that she? Oh God.
You're really into the Olympics.
I'm into women's artistic gymnastics.
How do you feel about ribbon dancing?
That's rhythmic.
Drag me.
So no,
like that?
no, because those are two very different sports, and it's fascinating. If you're interested, just tell me when to shut up, and I will.
No, this is interesting because I love the idea that I know that several every year, at least probably a few people get Olympic gold medals for ribbon dancing,
Yes, absolutely.
which is kind of major.
There's not only the ribbon, there's the club, the ball, the hoop, and then you have
Like
the
a
all
hula
around,
hoop?
like a hula hoop. Yeah,
And the club, is it just like the juggling club?
the club is two clubs. Yeah,
Like a juggling club.
Yeah. And the ribbon is probably the most beautiful, flashy, of course. And the ball is fabulous. It's
No,
contortion.
I see it. It looks like a big yoga ball.
It's about this big.
But they like move it around their body and like flip on it.
Manipulate
I
it, throw it up. They're all kinds of stuff. But rhythmic gymnastics as a sport is incredibly corrupt. Because like artistic gymnastics, you see at the Olympics, Simone Biles, they're all the code of points and the structure of the sport is based on aesthetics, right? Like it's kind of governed by how it looks. It's not like swimming where you have time.
Yeah, it's just like, and that's basically someone's discretion to be like, I think this backflip looks pretty, and I think her
100%.
backflip
Yeah.
looks ugly.
There's no instant replay. There's for the longest time, the sport changes all the time in terms of how they evaluate it. But with rhythmic gymnastics, girl, is a fucking mess.
And why are they always moving the goalpost for Simone Biles?
Excuse me?
I mean, I know why.
What do you mean moving the goalpost?
I feel like Simone Biles like does all these things, and they're like, she's so good, we have to
Honey,
like push it further back.
They hate her.
Like, what's their
They
problem?
can't stand her.
Because she's too good.
Uh-huh.
And no one, when she shows up, everyone's like, oh, fucking Simone Biles is here.
Uh-huh. It's like, there's Simone Biles.
famed LA director.
Yeah. I mean, Killers of the Flower Moon, that picture just directed by Simone Biles. She did it during the Olympics.
And still got a gold medal.
She led
Hey,
the
you don't know
Allied
who
forces
Simone
to
Biles
victory.
is. You should have him on your podcast.
I would be so annoying. The amount of restraint it would require me to have a civil, short, brief, respectful conversation with her is probably something I do not have.
I mean, the husband, you should have him on.
Oh, girl, I would. No, who?
Exactly. What's his name again?
LeBron James?
LeBron James is a famous basketball, but this man is Jerry
Seinfeld.
Owens.
Oh.
Owens.
How tall he?
I'm gonna guess he's probably like 6'3" or 6'5".
I think Simone's
he's an
about 5
athlete.
foot.
He's how tall is he?
Yeah. Because Simone's a shorty.
She is.
She's
That's
shorty.
probably why. Yeah, he looks so tall because Simone Biles is probably like what 4'10", 5 feet,
I think she's
5'1".
like just under 5. She's just under 5 probably.
4'8". Can I tell you what I love guessing heights, numbers, and populations?
Mine is ages of actresses over 40.
Are there any? Can I quiz you?
I mean, I'm not amazing at it, but
of
I'm pretty
course,
good.
I understand.
Yeah.
Glenn Close.
70.
I'm gonna say Glenn Close is probably like 73.
Yeah. As soon as
How about Selma Hayek?
52.
I don't even have a guess for Miss Hayek. 57.
I saw her in person. She looks 47.
That's who looks.
She looks.
Who
incredible.
looked like? I was like, what? Where's the child you have locked in the basement?
Yeah.
Angela Bassett.
Well, yeah, duh. I mean,
She has
are
to
you
deal with the
kidding?
devil. She has to deal with the devil. I mean,
Her
Ryan
trainer
Murphy.
is the devil.
The devil's
What
Ryan
devil?
Murphy.
What devil? He is the devil.
You're not right. So,
Girl.
Ryan Murphy has this reputation where I literally just like plugged his show on my podcast, but whatever. So
Let's drag him. Let's unplug it.
Ryan Murphy has this thing where he like doesn't like to be critiqued by other queer people, and Bianca was like making jokes about Ryan Murphy on Twitter.
Okay.
She makes it about everyone on Twitter.
Yeah.
And then Ryan Murphy was like,
He came for her.
he tweeted back and he was like, but instead of being like, got you, but he was like, I can't believe you would say something like this about me.
Mama, did you see Kathy Bates? So Kathy Bates, when she won an Emmy for American Horror Story, she forgot to, during her speech, this is in one of her like Vogue 73 questions or whatever it's called, those W interviews that they go through their career. She forgot to mention Ryan Murphy to thank him during her acceptance speech. And she was so horrified by it. And he was like, I can't believe you forgot to mention me.
And he ready to go back and do it? Like, what did he?
No, he was like plucked. Isn't that nasty, girl?
It's like, why? I'm like, girl, Miss Murphy.
Miss Murphy, get the fuck out of here.
But he did not like that Bianca like called him out.
I
like,
wonder why.
It made like a simple joke. It was something like this.
Bianca's jokes ain't even that funny. I mean, what's he offended by? Girl, showing your ass.
He was very upset. And he was like, I can't believe you would say this about me. Like,
girl, make a good show and then we'll have a conversation.
Like it was something along the lines like, we as
queer people,
I can't even find it. Can you find the interaction on Twitter? Bianca Maria, Ryan Murphy. There was some background. I know I'm not making this up.
It could be a gay assistant. Now let's just leave that.
For Ryan or for Bianca?
Ryan.
Yes, yes, it's Simone Biles. Simone Biles is both her assistants.
She's running Ryan Murphy's Twitter
and Bianca fighting herself. I love Simone Biles as not every woman, every person.
I'm every person. They're all in me.
I just go. And I'm 4'8".
You see the Renaissance tour?
I did see it. Yeah, I saw it in New Jersey.
I can't believe she has appeared that high.
Did you see Simone Biles in the Renaissance tour?
The announcer. So I watched the movie. I'll skip around a second. I watched the movie in the theater, and the fucking the nerve. This is what is so fascinating to me about Beyonce. She devoted about 12 minutes to the lovely women who are constructing this incredible stage, the screen, and not one whisper of a mention of the word wig.
What is about her?
Wig.
What wig? Her wig?
Mama, it's not the Beyonce show. It's the Beyonce and the fabulous fucking wiggery.
Did she not talk about her hair?
No.
Oh, she didn't mention shout out her hairdressers? Oh, she was like, this is my...
She said makeup, glam, hair, stylist, whatever. But I want to know...
Who made this wig?
No, I want to know the Swedish girls chained in the basement who are growing
donating
this
this hair to you.
Donating? Because the way I watched it all on Instagram as it unfolded, the fashion show, the hairography, the wind, her expert, it's just.
Do you think she's has some people have 5 wigs they just keep swapping out.
Oh,
they're like, I know what I want on my head. You ever got a new wig and you're like, it doesn't feel like, it's kind of like, do you ever reuse your lashes?
The best is the third time. If they're big.
Right?
If they're big.
The first time it's like, I can't even get them to stay on.
A wig out the bag, I got to chain it to the radiator or tie it to the exhaust pipe, take it around the block a few times.
It forms to your head.
Yeah.
So do you think she has these wigs that she's like, these are my girls?
Her secret hidden wig technology is probably up there with Tesla.
NASA.
Do you know what I mean? NASA, it's probably funded by NASA. Of course, it's overseen by Simone. But
obviously.
But it's like a shell corporation just for the research and development of these hair pieces.
I mean, her hair is quite stunning. I saw her live in Jersey. I didn't go see the movie, but I did see her in New Jersey. And I was very impressed with just, first of all, seeing her in person, I was like, oh my God, Beyonce has freckles.
Really?
And she's normally so done up, and I was like, "Oh my God, Beyonce!" I can see the texture of her skin, and it was stunning. By the way,
she's a real person, yeah.
But it wasn't what we see in pictures.
Of course, yeah.
I was like, Beyonce has. I was so close. I could have lightly tossed her a bottle of water if she asked me to. She didn't.
She did not.
But I could have been like, with very little effort.
Did you enjoy the show?
I did. It was a great show.
So I'm now, even if Simone Biles was doing a 3-hour show, I would get a little antsy just because the nature of my personality and my nervous system.
Well, here's a mistake I made. I heard you going back on tour. Here's some advice I want to give you if you're going to go see Beyonce's show.
Oh, okay, Beyonce show.
I was in the Beehive. There's no sitting in the Beehive.
What's the Beehive?
The Beehive is the area closest to the stage. You're so the stage is like a stage, a runway, and a circle.
Yes.
So it's a stage, a runway, and then it makes a big circle. Trapped. Everyone else has seats. Everyone else has seats.
Oh boy. I'm getting anxiety. Oh, baby.
I'm in the most expensive seats. I am where I wanted to be caught.
Do you wear heels, you fucking whore?
Did I wear heels?
Are you a Nicki fan?
I'm like, pull up on the Sri Lanka. Like, what? I was wearing these gigantic
You are so
sequin
insane.
platform. Also,
that
like,
nobody can see, girl.
and I found out. Also, as I'm walking there, everyone's like, a lot of people recognize me. So, like, I want to look kind. Everyone's like, Bob,
Yes.
Bob,
And
Bob.
now you can't leave. You definitely can't
And
leave.
I want to be schleppy.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm like, everyone's like yelling Bob, so I want to be. And
Well, not everybody.
Not to be fair, Simone Biles did not yell Bob.
Well, she was singing.
She was singing and in the audience, and building the beautiful screen. But as I was standing there, and she started pretty close to on time. I think that anything like within like 30 minutes is for me on time.
Okay. But
You don't think so?
We're going to talk about Madonna after that. I'm going to talk about Madonna because we're not talking about the current tour that you're on. I'm talking about the receipts from years past.
Okay, this is from other shows.
Other shows. I would never dare malign the show that you so gloriously participated in. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank
Incredible.
you.
This episode of The Bald and the Beautiful is sponsored by Chime. Hi, it's the new year. And can you think of any New Year's purchases that you'd like to put on a credit card? Well, no matter how you're starting off your new year, when you use the secured Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card, you can build your credit scores with on-time payments for everyday purchases. Now, if you can imagine an overachieving credit card that helps you build credit, this would be it. Plus, there's no annual fee, interest, or credit check to get started. Now, this is not your ordinary credit card. There are no annual fees, interest, or credit check to apply, and you can use it everywhere where Visa credit cards are accepted. It's a great way to build your own credit without the daunting and sometimes oppressive interest rates of regular credit cards. I absolutely love the fact that you can access over 60,000 fee-free ATMs. The last time I went to an ATM, I had to pay $6. That's on top of my bank's charges. Also, you can send and receive money. You can pay your friends through Chime members or not, and cash out your money fee-free. I've had many friends over the years who've struggled to maintain a good credit score, and Chime is a wonderful way to build up credit. So, start building your credit. Open a Chime checking account with at least a $200 qualifying direct deposit to get started. Get started at chime.com/bald. That's chime.com/bald. The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by the Bancorp Bank, N.A. or Stride Bank, N.A. Members FDIC. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal and over-the-counter advance fees may apply. Call 1-844-244-6363 for details. Late payment may negatively impact your credit score. Results may vary. Early access to direct deposit funds depends on payer. SpotMe eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. This episode is sponsored by Ritual. Let me tell you, girl, you need to trust your gut. One time, my gut told me to avoid a haunted house and the evil clown that resided there, but I just didn't listen. And now I'm not even a real human, but rather a possessed demon that looks and acts like me. But I'm stuck inside just watching along. For instance, while the external demon Katya is reading this ad, I'm inside watching TV and eating a bean burrito. So look, what's the purpose of this story? It means that you need to trust your gut and you need to take care of that gut. That's where Ritual comes in. Probiotics can't help with most of your gut decisions, but if your gut needs a little support, Ritual has your back. They made a 3-in-1 supplement with clinically studied prebiotics, probiotics, and a postbiotic to support a balanced gut microbiome. Look, life is stressful. Did you know that daily disturbances like poor diet, stress, travel, the use of certain medications, and plenty of other factors can throw off your gut microbiome? Enter Ritual. They created a 3-in-1 supplement including clinically studied prebiotics, probiotics, and a postbiotic to support the relief of mild and occasional bloating, gas, and diarrhea. I take Synbiotic Plus every single morning with my cup of coffee. And now, my gut is a shining, happy place and literally a utopia. All thanks to Ritual. Also, Ritual cares. They use scientific tools to select lower carbon packaging, prioritize sustainably sourced ingredients, and set ambitious climate goals. There's no more shame in your gut game, honey. Synbiotic Plus and Ritual are here to celebrate, not hide your insides. Get 40% off your first month for a limited time at ritual.com/bald. This offer is only available through January 31st. Start Ritual or add Synbiotic Plus to your subscription today. That's ritual.com/bald for 40% off. This episode is sponsored by Smalls. A lot of people out there don't know this, but I am first and foremost a lover of cats. Meow. I grew up around cats. I love cats. I dress up as a cat on Tuesday nights, also on Wednesdays and Thursdays. You get the idea. And while I don't have a cat, 2 of my bestest friends do, and I love those damn cats more than I love humans. And you know what? why not treat your best friends with the best cat food money can buy? Cats want variety in their diet just like us. My friends' cats Mortimer and Notorious CAT legitimately fight over our next sponsor, Smalls. Nothing small about their cat fights, it's huge. They're both older cats, and my friend was looking for a healthier cat food for them. Introducing Smalls. Smalls cat food are protein-packed recipes made with preservative-free ingredients you'd find in your fridge, and it's delivered right to your door. I love this stuff. It's so good I eat it myself. Just kidding. My friends' cats have never felt and looked better. They are the prettiest pussycats in all of Poland. Their coats are luxurious, their energy is through the roof, and they are the happiest little balls of fur this side of the Mississippi. After making the switch to Smalls, 90% of cat owners reported overall health improvements. In fact, the team at Smalls is so confident your cat will love their product that you can try it risk-free. That means they will refund you if your cat won't eat their food. Look, it's 2024. Are you still feeding your cat kibble? Ugh. Head to smalls.com/bald and use promo code BALD at checkout for 50% off your first order plus free shipping. That's the best offer you'll find, but you have to use my code BALD for 50% off your first order. One last time, that's promo code BALD for 50% off your first order plus free shipping.
What tour was it?
Every other fucking one, bitch.
You've been to a few?
All my friends have gone. I could not afford them. I could not afford the tickets. I could not afford the tickets. But my friend Lynn, who is, she was a yoga teacher in Boston, huge ride or die Madonna fan.
I thought you were just being like, huge.
Oh yeah, 400 pounds.
My friend Lynn, huge.
End of story. Back to Madonna. No.
Imagine.
She loved that. She, on a Monday night, she played the Boston Garden or wherever. 11 p.m. 8 o'clock showtime, 11 p.m. on the stage. And these are people, listen, Mama, it is what it is. I'm happy to know it because I can't go.
The thing is, at this point, 40 years in the game.
Go 40 years of hits.
50 number ones.
No.
But if you come to Madonna's, to this tour, and you've been to every one, and you're expecting, it's on you.
Oh no, absolutely, 100%. We know all of the information is there. There's no surprises. There's no surprises. Also, she was the most famous person in the world for what? 30 fucking years?
Yeah.
The most famous person.
Queen of pop.
No, queen of everybody.
True.
Not pop. People don't even know her music. They know her.
This is
true. They couldn't name one Madonna song. But they know Madonna. They know Madonna. Everybody, people in Africa.
Her real name is Madonna.
Ciccone. Madonna Louise Ciccone.
So the thing about, she got fired.
I'm screaming.
I asked her this. I was like, I just want to ask you if this is true. I heard you got fired from Dunkin' Donuts. Is that true? And she was like, yeah. But I also realized that at some point in the 80s, there was a guy who walked into a Dunkin' Donuts and was like, can I get what's your name? Madonna. Okay, whatever. Can I get okay, Madonna. That's your name is Madonna. Sure. Yeah. Can I get a sausage, egg, and cheese and a black coffee?
Yeah.
Madonna.
No. Back then it was small dark, 2 sugars, and a powdered donut.
And then you look at this fucking name tag and it's like Madonna.
And this gap-toothed, brown-haired bitch is like, no. And then she gets fired.
I mean, she got fired from a lot of jobs. She got fired from the Russian tea room.
Fierce.
Because they told her to stop wearing fishnets and she wouldn't.
Okay, now I'm a Madonna fan again.
She was like, I'm going to wear my fishnets. I feel good in my fishnets, so I'm going to wear them.
I never knew she had a sister. And I saw an old clip of some horrible talk show, daytime talk show, like Maury Povich or something like that. And the theme of the show was, my sibling is famous. Mm-hmm. And so this, a woman who was, I was like, that looks like Madonna. Holy shit, that looks like Madonna. Holy shit, that looks like Madonna. And sure enough, it was Madonna's sister, who I never had heard one thing about. I knew she had a brother.
There's a reality TV show now called close to, what is it called? Near Stardom. And you go on this show and the whole goal is to stay as long as you can without people guessing who your famous relative is.
Oh, wow.
And Tom Hanks's niece went crazy. Which, by the way, Tom Hanks, his family is wild.
Chet.
But do you con? But you don't know what you come round a beat da boot da beat. Simone Biles beat da boot back the back flip.
You cannot come for that patois.
It is wild.
It's like, and of course he's every gay guy want to fuck him.
I'm not in this group, but I can see it. I think if he went to Hart and WeHo, he'd clean up.
Bomboclat.
Yeah, he'd get his bomba cock sucked. Immediately.
And the more black scent, the more people. The more it was
And
like.
so I was on the same season of Z-Way as him.
Oh my God.
And I was like, what was it like? And she was like, insane.
Because that's what we saw out of a 30-minute episode.
Oh, we never told this. Guys, when Katya was on Z-Way,
we were supposed to be on it
was
together.
supposed to be us.
And she got COVID.
Yes. They came to my room and they, like, I was like getting ready.
They ushered you out, bitch.
Oh, bitch.
Mama,
I mean,
Simone came in with a duffel bag over and
dragged me out. When I tell you,
it was a little scary.
I was in my room, I was like getting ready, and then they were like, came in basically like in a hazmat suit, saying like as far away from public. He was like, "You need to leave." I didn't know I had COVID.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I didn't know I had COVID until because I had tested before, and I think that I turned positive that morning, that day, because I tested the day before.
Yeah.
But bitch, something about the fucking day there, I fucking got COVID.
Bounced.
And when I say they whiffed, like threw me out of that building in the back of I went in like a nice black, like suburban, like they threw me out in like the city brings these like
a trash truck?
I mean, essentially, it's like a minivan that's been converted to a COVID mobile, and you're inside this like plastic, and the driver's like, please don't touch anything. Literally. Like, you know, when they're rounding up the mutants and X-Men, that's what it felt like.
Chain around the
neck. I was like, what is going on? And they threw me out of I didn't get to say goodbye to anyone. Obviously, I had
you didn't
COVID.
say goodbye to me. You were in the dressing room next to me.
I don't think I knew I was leaving until I was like, they were like, oh, come this way. They were like, there's your car, bitch, go. I mean, I'm being a little dramatic, but they were like, you need to go and you can't say goodbye to literally anyone.
Fuck.
But we did get to do our own episodes, which felt nice.
Yes, I was, because I'm not gonna lie, I was secretly happy. I was like, because I was like, COVID, I hope she's not actually ill. You didn't seem ill. I saw.
I got pretty sick.
Oh, you did. I'm sorry.
I ended up spinning, and I couldn't test. But I mean, it was. I mean, I'm obviously I've bounced back.
Yeah.
And
now that Simone has come out there, that's a hoax.
Exactly. Yes. Simone Biles is the vaccine.
But I was, because in my mind, I'm like, not only did I dodge a bullet, I had a great time because you two black bitches against me, Mama, I wouldn't have got a word out.
That would have been so good.
No, yeah, for you and her, but not for me. And I'm down to get filleted. I'm down to get filleted. But interestingly enough, it was supposed to be me and Trixie. And I said, Trixie, trust me, you don't want to do this show.
I always end up doing something Trixie. Like, I ended up DJing the Halloween Spotify party.
Okay.
I learned to DJ for that party.
Fierce.
And I was like, oh shit, crash course.
You were at the Barbie premiere.
And I was like, okay, so now I'm like, and then there was something else. That was when her spleen ruptured.
Yes, her appendix.
Like the eighth time her grandma died. She's one of those people in college. My grandma died again.
Yeah, large family.
Are all your grandmas lesbians? Because you got like six. Are they polyamorous lesbians? Because you got 16 lesbians, 16 grandmas, lady.
You know, the only time I've ever acted well is at the Boston University library, where I got out of an overnight shift just because I didn't want to, and I said, I almost started crying. Like I Meryl Streeped it so fiercely that I was like, my grandmother's not doing well. And they're like, oh, it's okay.
Was she like,
okay.
How was your grandmother?
Oh, she was alive and well, girl.
She like smoking
She
a pack.
lived for like 15 more years. She went, I mean, but I walked away like one with a half smile and a half like, oh shit. Like that was a little scary.
It's very Johnny Fairplay.
Who's it? What?
From Survivor.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Johnny Fairplay on Survivor told everyone that his grandmother was passing, and he used it to get sympathy. And then his grandmother was
anybody sympathy.
And his grandmother was at home like, I am so alive.
But also, girl, your grandmother, who cares?
But they cared, and it worked on them.
Yeah.
So, but I want to say you were good in Tales of the City. Not that the show's good, but you were good. And I'm happy to have been in the show.
Laura Linney was a delight.
I mean, everyone was lovely.
Yeah, Laura Linney was a delight.
Is it shady to say it was not a good show?
No, because listen, there's so many shows that get made, and even when you have an incredible cast, even a good director, especially when Simone is involved, like even she has put out a couple turds. Yes. You know.
Well, interesting. So we never saw each other on set. I didn't even know you were in it until I saw you.
That was an outdoor gig for me. That was a little rough. Outdoor in a cafe. I mean,
you were good. Your acting was good though. I
didn't watch it. I didn't watch anything.
But you didn't. It was not a good show.
There were also gay shit. Girl, I don't like gay shit.
Not Polito. Is it Polito? Steven Spinella had a great scene in it as well. Okay. I mean, it's just the show itself wasn't for me.
Oh yeah. I did have some. This is going to be rapid fire.
Okay.
A quick explanation.
I explained the photo.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I ran out of time.
Okay, that's good. Try to keep it to 5 words or less.
Amazon.
Oh, this is cute.
It's cute, but
You made this, right?
I made that on
Okay.
set, and it's hanging in my house. I'm not wearing lashes.
Okay. Mama, this is going to require a little more than 5 words.
Okay, I still stand by this look.
Exactly how? Well, someone's standing on
But
the look.
the person, I don't. This person, they must have come to one of my shows at some point. They have a tattoo of me. This person is. They've never come clean. They've never come forward. This person is so. Because I've shared this.
I think they probably had it removed.
It must have. It has to be covered up. It's me as the guy from the Goonies. Like it's me as Cher's son from that one movie. Yeah, The Mask. It is, and I cannot believe this person. And
Shout out to Madonna.
Shout out. You know, Madonna got this hit on her leg.
40 years of hits, and that's what she give her.
There it is. That wig is iconic, and I will hear nothing else.
I didn't say anything.
The wig is brilliant. I hate this. I made that look myself. But look at this fucking shitty little necklace. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that fucking...
This pendant, this girl's, a 16-year-old girl's pendant that she was forced to wear to her grandmother's funeral.
On a 6'2", 200-pound monster beast. Why would I? And this is also my first time ever stacking wigs. Why, bitch? Don't try stuff out on TV for the first time.
No, but Simone did wear this leotard at the Rio
She
Olympics,
did.
and she won floor exercise, and she looked
did.
cunt doing it.
I'm very proud of this fucking look. It's so. A lot of people to this day didn't know that it meant cunt.
I actually did.
A lot of people were like, huh?
I watched it as you walk through the, and I was like, what the? Oh, it took me that long.
I should get that look remade by someone who's like professional. My drag daughter Judy Darling painted the on there for me.
Do you enjoy sewing?
Yeah, I haven't sewn in a while, but I do actually like sewing. Yeah,
I love sewing.
It's been a minute. You know, my sewing machine. I had a Pfaff. You know what a Pfaff is? A German.
No, I don't know.
Great sewing machine, but my Pfaff got all fucked up, and I got talked into this Pfaff because it's a really great sewing machine, but because it is so rare,
It's hard to service, right?
it's very hard to service. So I should have just fucking stuck with a brother.
Girl, get
or
a brother a singer. Get a
Yeah.
singer. I still have the brother that I paid $70 at Macy's on sale 15 years ago. I still have it and it works, but I also have a $2,000 industrial with a huge, giant, immovable desk thing. The brother always comes through.
They stick around. And I made a lot. I mean, you can tell. I made a lot of stuff I wore on Drag Race. Like,
Well,
I made a lot of it.
I mean, the thing about it is I will never stop talking about it. We got to end soon. But that the financial hardships that people are now required to endure before entering Drag Race, girl, what the fuck is going on with that? What the fuck is going on with that?
Loans.
Oh, everybody does. Everybody's calling the mafia. They're calling the Armenian mob. They're calling like...
You know, around the time of year when you call Chase, they're like, let me guess, Drag Race.
Merrill Lynch is like, no.
You're like, hey, girl, Drag Race. How much do you want? 20, 40, 60? We know who you are.
All-Stars again.
All-Star, okay.
If you had to go... So let's say your closest friend, let's say. Your closest friend is a drag queen, and she...
Closest friend is drag queen.
You have one?
Yeah.
Who?
Monet.
Oh.
Let's say...
No, but she's already been on Drag Race.
True.
So say you have she's 30 years old. She's been doing drag for 10 years. She's excellent at it. She's a little rough around the edges just because of money. And she's got the talent. You know she could win. She gets accepted to go to Drag Race. She has no money. And I'm talking in the red. How much money would you give her, if any?
I actually gave Monet some money to go to Drag Race.
I bet you did.
Well,
no, wait,
what-
did you really?
Yeah, I did, yeah. I gave her like $3,000.
That's really awesome.
Because she was also Monet was like working like night after night after night, like picking up extra gigs, extra shows, doing more. And I said, Monet, you need to like just kind of take it easy one night. Like you need to trust me, you want to relax a little bit before you go off the Drag Race. So just take one night.
She was working right until the end.
Up until the end.
God.
I said, Monet, just come over tonight. And Monet's like, I need this money. I literally can't come over.
Fuck.
So I called the bar and I was like, do not let Monet come in tonight.
You got her fired.
Tell Monet that she can't come in tonight. And then I said, Monet, just come over to my house. We're gonna relax. We'll talk about some strategy stuff, and you'll just have one easy night. And then I was like, and here's $3,000.
That's amazing. Harriet Tubman, dead.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She never paid me back.
Well,
Fiscally.
but what do you think is say
It was
now
in
you're
a loan.
a
It
bank.
was a gift.
Now you're a bank. Now you're a bank trying a personal loan. What would you give to a girl who had potential to make top three?
I would honestly say if you can't win Drag Race with less than $10,000.
I was gonna say 10. You can't.
You're not gonna win Drag Race.
I was gonna say 5. You can win it on 5. You should be able to win it on 5.
I agree.
I don't know if you can do it nowadays.
I agree.
Because getting through those first 3 episodes is tough.
When I went to Drag Race, I think I spent like $1,500 to $2,500.
Yeah. Half the stuff I brought from home, I spent an embarrassing amount of stuff on fucking rhinestones that didn't even show up on the camera. And it was just, the cost prohibitive nature of it is so stifling. I would never, ever, ever go back to do a competition show where I had to bring the production value. It
is kind of wild to me that we have to like foot that bill. It's insane.
Do you think Judy Garland had to bring her own costumes to set?
Not only that,
well,
you know what? It's even worse. Do you think on Queen of the Universe, they're bringing their own fucking... There's no way those queens on Queen of the Universe are paying for those costumes.
Or we're fucking here.
It's not possible. We're here. We did not pay for those.
No shit. You think fucking Sarah Michelle Gellar shows up to the set of Buffy and says, "Don't worry, I brought my own vampire outfits or whatever the fuck."
Like when they did Dancing with the Stars, they did not have to make their own costumes.
No, their wigs.
They have a whole wardrobe team. And Drag Race is the one show where you have to like. And guys, it is.
You have to bring your own duct tape.
And when I say expensive, it is like. You have to bring like 20 outfits.
And you have to pay for your own fucking luggage there and back, bitch.
Did we ever luggage? It was so long ago, I can't remember.
Sweetie, I flew there Virgin. I flew back Delta, $500 in the red.
Virgin flew back a slut.
Slut. Whore. Okay, I think we should probably end it. Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
I had a blast. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while.
Thank you for having me here.
Love the hat. Oh, that was my Carol Channing voice.
I love the hat. It's fantastic. Thank you so much for having me on your program today. I've had so much fun. It's a pretty good Carol.
It's excellent.
It's a pretty good Carol. I'm very proud of my Carol.
All right, Simone, Carol, thank you so much.
Simone, can you just comment below? You don't have to come on the show. Just literally just comment.
Mama, she's right there behind the board.
She is the board.
She's the board. Okay, bye everybody.
Bye everyone. Bye.
So
Bye
much.
guys.